This is my couch. And this is how I crash. And this is my life. And it's all checkered. This is my kitchen. I have a lot of food stocked in my house. I have about a 2 to 3 year supply of dry food in my house. I'm a chef for a living. And I cook. And I like food. So, I have food tattooed on my hands. I'm a chef. So, food is my career, and I deal with food. And wait, this is Josie, my other cat. And Josie has no tail because she was a stray cat that was hurt in an accident and given to the Humane Society, and I adopted. I went and adopted the hardest to adopt cat in the Humane Society. I encourage everybody to adopt an animal. So, this is Josie. And let's get into the food store. Right on. Alright, this is my food store. I have about 2 to 3 years supply of food. I went through Hurricane Katrina. I'm never going to be without food again. I have 11 kinds of rice, 12 kinds of flour, several types of grain, about 30 buckets of different odd items, lentils, beans, everything you can imagine. Canned food, we have everything. Dried food, pastas, toiletries, food, cat food, everything. All kinds of stuff. And yeah, that's how you have to get along in this world. Food. I will never starve. Here I am again. This is my bedroom and my computer workstation. This is Josie. And these are more food and more refrigerators. I do teach disabled people how to live on low income diets and to live well. It's the only way people with illnesses and poor people can eat. They have to eat smart. They have to stock up on dry foods. They have to cook everything from scratch. But I make my own breads. I make my own yogurts. I do everything with food. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to eat right, to be nutritious. I have kidney disease. I cannot eat impure foods. I have to eat pure, clean foods. So I make everything from scratch. If I don't, I get sick and die. I have no other choice. So that's how I live. I have Don Quixote from Pablo Picasso. I have that tattooed on my leg. So, right here. Don Quixote, Don Quixote. Don Quixote. The sun, here's Pancho, or Sancho. So, I have that on my leg tattooed. These figures, I can get them in, are from a artist named Rausch. He's a cartoonist. He draws a lot of little figures like that. All these drawings. My legs are covered in drawings from this man. I have approximately 70 figures that this man has drawn, tattooed all over my legs. Right here too. Here's a big Zampa. So, Rausch and Rausch. So, these all come from a book called En Masse by Rausch. He's had very many books, and he makes this little tiny drawings. And I have a giant crowd scene on my legs. Everything and more. And, well, let's go to the bathroom now. Here's my checkered bathroom.
My cat.
And the checkered toilet seat. And there's checkers here on the parachute slash shower curtain. My name is Matt Gahn, and I have 9 to 11 prescriptions I take every day to stay alive. Here are some of them. And I take a lot of drugs. Pills and pills and pills and pills and pills. and steroids and pills and diet and everything. There's a lot of life that is really restricted for me. It's a very, very rough road that I'm living right now. Here is, under the checker thing, steroids. I'm a steroid patient. Let me get the thing and take it. But I use a nebulizer for, so I turn it on like this, and I take steroids. And I take 3 separate corticosteroids a day. I'm a sick man. These keep me alive. They're very expensive. I live in my checkered apartment with my checkered couch and my cats and various women, and this is my life.